It's day 328. Gonna go out on the fence 724. Got the weight block on, spreader on the back. Got 2 last fields to spread with urea, and then that's the first dose of nitrogen on all the rape, all the winter barley, and all the wheat. So hopefully next week when it picks up to sort of like 8-9 degrees, things will start to grow. So I'm gonna go and do a field now. It's quite wet, but hopefully it's still frozen because it's still -2. A load of logs just arriving over there for drying out as well on a Pronar trailer. So we'll go and look at them in a second. First things first, set the climate control, put it to auto, and warm the cab up because it feels even colder in here for some reason than it does outside. Lift the weight block up. Is it coming up? You see? There we go. Spreader's lifted up. And off we go outside to fill up. There's a trailer leaving now with brought the logs. I think he's bringing 3 today. Simon's ship's nicely steaming. Let's have a look what these logs look like. No, they'd keep you warm, wouldn't they? Burn better when they're dry anyway. I need just over 2 tonne, so I'm just putting that in now. That's just 2 bags of urea. So each bag of urea has 46. Each bag of urea is 46% nitrogen. So that's 460 kilos of nitrogen in each bag. Just pulling in to do the first field now. So we've got the GPS on. Tell it that we want to do a new job. You on towards it? Yeah. We've got the machine box there, so we're saying that we've got 2.6 tonne in the hopper. I think we need about 2 tonne for this job. We'll put it in auto, so it automatically calibrates as we're spreading in case anything changes throughout the mix of the fertiliser. And then we've got the control box up there for the spreader to turn it on and off, so we'll put that in auto in a minute when we pull in the field. And then that'll automatically turn it on when we start moving. If you look, that's got a that's with GPS. It's telling us our speed, so we've just stopped now, so it's gone 0. Same as the tractor. We set off, should start moving. So that's at 6k, and that's at the same similar. So it just automatically works out how fast we're going as to how much it opens the spouts on the back to spread the fertiliser to the correct rate. These fields up here get really wet. I don't know if you can see the other side of that hedge. It's a bit dirty. Got frost on them now, so it's pretty good. But we're going to try and get some drains in these. But there's a high pressure gas pipe going underneath, so we've got to make sure that when we do it, we don't damage the gas pipe. Well, I want to say that worked out perfect with just 35 kilograms left in. But that 35 kilograms is the soil on the spreader. It is that accurate that it can actually weigh the soil. So, and I ran out on the last little bit, so it means next time I come I'm going to have to put more fertiliser on one bit of the field. But never mind, we'll go back home now and do some barley if it's not too windy. Got one last field to spread, but it's just far too windy now. I've come back and it's right by the shore as well, by the River Mersey. So we'll have to wait until the winds drop, which is probably going to be Monday because it's going to be even windier tomorrow. We're supposed to be getting 4 mil of snow as well this afternoon. So we'll see what comes and finish off Monday morning. I'll go and sort them logs out now, I think. Bit of a social experiment, just showing you the combine. The header's coming in May, Convio 41-foot header. Lots of people seem to watch the video of the combine arriving, so I thought I'd just show some people about it and see if it makes a difference on YouTube, because I just really don't know how YouTube works at the moment. A few people have been saying, oh, you must be making money out of YouTube with all these followers. Well, yeah, I think they're putting adverts on them now. I've not actually had a penny yet, but apparently they might start paying me YouTube. But if I do, this is what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to upgrade the sprayer to a new one. I don't know whether they'll ever make that much money, but we live in hope. And I also think I could change those Bateman stickers on it to say YouTube, because it's the same colour scheme. I'll try and do that actually now with an app, just to see what it looks like. Putting all these logs in the shed now, ready for drying. There's a fair few of them. The big bucket's on the other telehandler, so I'm just going to use this one. Take a little bit longer than I first thought, but 20 minutes, half an hour maybe, we'll get them in. Actually, I've just realised that the other bucket's there, which is slightly bigger than this one, so I'll swap to the other bucket. It's not a lot different, but it's definitely a few inches in either direction bigger, which means I'll probably get 20% more in. There's all the switches in the Merlin. 178 hours this is done now. Remember, we got it just before the tractor on. If you've not seen the tractor on videos, they're around the 20th and the 21st December they were uploaded. If you want to watch them, they're good. Tell it's a bigger bucket locking out on me there because it's too much weight. Only a few left, so do we get out in the cold and throw them in the bucket by hand, or do we spend 10 minutes shuffling around with the telehandler to get them all? I think I spend 10 minutes shuffling around with the telehandler to get every last one up without getting out and using my hands. I've decided to go for 5 minutes shuffling and a 60 seconds outside throwing them in the bucket. Turn the handbrake off. It's better. All in the bucket now. Put them on the floor. They should dry out quite nicely over the next few days. The floor's not completely full, so I'll put a bit of straw at the front, stop any air escaping out the front. Just moving one of these trailers round to put next to the other two, and I don't know whether the gap's going to be big enough, so place your bets. Will it fit? Looking good on this side. If I back this way around, I can see it better than if I back the other way around. Just about in the mirror. Better just get out and check, to be fair. Like a glove. Perfect. Look, spreading's still out. Bill and Joe have been spreading compost with it, and unfortunately put a stone through the back window of his tractor, so they had a bit of a slow day the other day, but it's coming back on Monday. This was yesterday's quiz question. It is in fact a cover off the clean grain elevator on the combine. So you take this cover off here, where the clean grain goes up there, and you put it on with the little holes in, and when you're cutting big things like beans and stuff like that, it lets the weed seeds and bits of soil and stuff that you might have scraped up drop out the bottom. So it's yeah, part of the combine. A lot of people didn't get that. I thought people would have found it really easy, but they didn't. While I'm on the combine, that can be today's quiz question as well. What's this? It's a cylinder full of oil with a pendulum inside. So can you tell me why it's got one of them on it and what it does? Still not got the rest of the flags up in here yet. Thanks to everyone that sent them, and I've bought a few more. They've not quite arrived yet. The cherry pickers at the other yard, when that comes back, I'm going to stick some more up because it's easier to get in than the telehandler. A few people couldn't hear yesterday when I said to Richard, how did you get into farming, because it was quite windy. Well, basically, he came working for us. We were doing a big job emptying a pond full of silt, and we were moving it and spreading it on the land because it was really good silt. And he kind of came working for us for 4 weeks, and he's been here ever since. So that was like 13 months ago now. So that's how Andrew did. So I think I might ask the other lads as the weeks go on, but when they're not expecting it, because I thought it was quite funny to put him on the spot. So I'll see you all tomorrow. That's about it for today. Very cold. Last time I was this cold was when I went to Chernobyl last year, visiting the nuclear power plant that blew up, and I really felt like I was there today because it's been so bitter. It's the wind, not just the minus temperatures, but just the wind that's come with it, the chill factor. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and click subscribe and like if you've watched.